In this video, we'll be covering how to mark appointments as canceled or no-show, delete appointments, and how to properly reschedule appointments to ensure accurate and insightful reports and patient statistics. To mark an appointment as canceled or no-show, right-click the event, hover over Change Status, and you'll have the option to either check canceled or no-show. When you choose either of these options, there will be a pop-up asking you if rescheduling is required. If you say no, the appointment will be moved over to the inactive side of the schedule. And if you say yes, the appointment will be left on your schedule, but the time will be considered not busy for any bookings made by users or patients using online booking. The appointment will also be added to your Needs Action panel. To view the Scheduling Needs Action panel, click on the red notification badge next to the Scheduling button on the main toolbar. The Needs Action panel shows details of appointments which require follow-up action, including unconfirmed appointments occurring within 2 business days, canceled or no-show appointments requiring rescheduling. For clinics with our automated appointment reminders, any appointments for which the patient has requested rescheduling via reminder. And finally, for clinics using online booking, you can also see incoming online bookings awaiting your verification. You can also hover over the notification badge to see a breakdown of the number of events requiring action. At the top, you can also filter by which status you would like to see, whether that be a left message, canceled appointments, and if you want to remove these from the list, all you need to do is click to toggle them off. Each event will also come with the patient name and age, the original appointment date and time, the event type abbreviation, any phone numbers on file, or if the alternate contact is marked as the primary contact, their name and phone number. You can also hover over any event to see if the patient has an upcoming appointment. There are several options when you right-click any of these events requiring action, and the one we're going to be focusing on is rescheduling. When you hover over rescheduling, you can go on to reschedule the appointment or mark that it no longer requires rescheduling. Selecting Not Required will remove it from the Needs Action panel and the active side of the schedule. When you select Reschedule, a dialog to create a new event will appear. Once you finalize your details and select Create Event, the original appointment will be removed from the Needs Action panel. The system creates a new appointment when rescheduling to ensure accurate and insightful reports. You can also reschedule appointments from the schedule. When right-clicking a past appointment, you will have the option to reschedule. A dialog to create a new event will appear, and once you finalize your details and create the new event, the original appointment will be marked as canceled. If a patient calls to let you know they cannot make it to their upcoming appointment, but you need to check with a provider or verify information prior to choosing a new date, you can pin the appointment for rescheduling. To do so, right-click any event not in completed status and select Pin for rescheduling. The event will be moved to the top of your Needs Action panel, and it will be undisturbed on your schedule as well. Please note that only one event can be pinned at a time. Pinning an event for rescheduling will only impact your session, so other users cannot see your pinned event. The event will be unpinned upon logout or closing Blueprint, and you'll receive a warning notification if you attempt to close while an event is still pinned. When you're ready to reschedule your pinned event, you can either come to the top of your Needs Action panel, right-click, and edit details, or you can right-click on the day and time where you would like to move the event to, hover over your preferred time, and paste Pinned Event. The system will ask if you'd like to save your changes, and once you say yes, the original appointment will be canceled and you will have a new event on your schedule. Please note if this is an upcoming appointment, the system will only edit the details on the existing event instead of creating a new second event. When you're done with the Needs Action panel, you can close out by clicking on that red notification badge again. If you ever need to delete an appointment, this can be done by right-clicking the event and choosing Delete Event. You'll receive a Confirm Operation dialog where you'll need to confirm this action as it cannot be undone. The event will be removed from your schedule, and please note that it will not be factored into any reports or patient statistics. Appointments should only be deleted if they were made in error. If you ever need to view any canceled, deleted, or no-show appointments, this can be done in two ways. The first is filtering your schedule status for inactive. Please note that if you've recently deleted any appointments, you may need to refresh in order to see that recently deleted appointment. You can also open the patient file and head into the journal to see any deleted or canceled events. The final thing we're going to be covering is how to view different statistics and a report regarding canceled and no-show appointments. The first is on the patient summary. You can see a no-show rate, and it will show you out of how many appointments have they no-showed and the total percentage. We also have a report. It's called Canceled and No-Show Appointments. You can use this report to view any appointments marked as canceled and no-show, see your cancellation and no-show rates, and see what percentage of patients have an upcoming appointment after that canceled or no-show appointment. This report can be filtered by location and provider. And that is how you delete, cancel, and reschedule appointments in Blueprint. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out our user guide or YouTube channel for additional resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or submit a support ticket.